What is going on, guys? It is Brawler 16 here, and today we're just gonna chill. We're just gonna chill, talk about the game, talk about my thoughts, and just get involved, get active. Do some shit. Here's some shitty gameplay. We'll dive into the gameplay later, but today I think we're gonna be talking about my park, and we're gonna be talking about the cheese, the demigod rumors, and ultimately the game mode as it is right now. As you can see, it is rival day, so I decided to pay a visit to the fellow Flyers because I thought they're gonna be some clap, and they got kicked off their court by the Ballers, and we're about to kick these rough or no, we're the Rough Riders. We're about to kick these Ballers off the court. But I'm getting into it. I guess we're gonna talk about cheese. Is cheese gone? No. However, it is much easier to play defense this year. That was a nice dunk. But a lot of the old cheese, the unstoppable cheese, is definitely gone. There's none of that bullshit dribbling in front of your face, never get the ball knocked out your hand. It's just a lot better. However, there's still a fair amount of cheese in this game. Not, I don't want to say cheese, but I mean that's kind of what it is, man. Like, for instance, we'll say the mid-range cheese, man. I mean, you could still pretty much win any game off of rebounding. It's not even debatable, man. If you go to stage, that's all you're gonna see. You're gonna see nothing but rebounding. Um, I said rebounding. What the fuck? I meant to say mid-range. I'm sorry, guys. You know what? I'm not gonna edit that out though. I don't need to be fancy. I don't need a perfect commentary. We're just here to chill, man. So basically, all you see in stage is people mid-ranging, and then you got some rebounders down low to help you clean up the boards in case you miss a mid-range, which you really shouldn't. But I mean, that's all it is. And you can win like that in my park too. Get that bullshit up. Oh, come on, teammate. Let's get the rebound. But people don't really have that patience in park. They have the kind of a loose, carefree style of play, so they're not trying to try hard with the fucking mid-range all game. But hey, still happens. But a common cheese I see in park is definitely the drive and the kick out. The drive and kick out is probably been here since the beginning of park, actually. And it's nothing 2K. It's not on 2K's, damn, I just lost a word. Well, it's not 2K's fault, is what I'm trying to say. But basically, what you do, you can set a screen or you can choose not to set a screen. I mean, it depends. If you're not good with sticks, you might just want to use this method. But you just basically set a screen or don't. Drive to the basket and just simply pass out to the open man on the three. Because what normally happens is, one teammate will see, another opponent driving, and then they'll try to double team the guy that's driving, thus leaving an open shot for whoever's out on the perimeter, or, whoever's open. Someone's going to be open. And, that has been around for a while. I don't know why it always is. I mean, I try to tell my teammates that, hey, I can guard them. Even if they get past me, I can probably still catch up to them and block them. If I can't, I can't. But it's much better than giving up a three. But this is something that you can basically do all game. And you might turn the ball over maybe once or twice because it is very hard to stop. You have to all be on the same page as teammates to understand that, hey, we trust you to guard this guy one-on-one. But it's not cheese that can't be stopped. Of course, if you just play good defense, then you should be straight. Now, there's probably some more cheese. Definitely those behind the back moves, man. And I'm gonna give y'all a quick little tip, man. If your point guard's fast, what you want to do, make sure if you're ever doing ankle breakers, set your controller to absolute and run down court, holding R2, flick it left or right, and then hit behind the back. Easiest crossover ever. even as a power forward, I'm able to like shift my defender and make him look stupid when my playmaking is on literally zero, literally just zero. It is nice, but it's not as cheesy. It's not that bad, but boy, if you don't have your defender maxed, oh man, you're in for a rough time. But it's not that bad, guys. It's not cheese. The screen cheese, however, is pretty bad. As a power forward, I admit that I use this cheese. It's not that bad. I don't think so. I think it's fun to knock people down, but I don't just stay up on the perimeter and just screen. I mean, I do it pretty often, but not all game. I mean, I'm sure you guys saw the gameplay, so you guys can be the judge of that yourselves. But basically, you take your big man, have them have brick wall, and just stay up there, and they will fall to the ground. Of course, it might interest you to get pick dodger if this happens to you often, so that's my suggestion. But and especially if you're I hate doing this. It's another cheese, but if you're holding circle in the paint, or B for those of you on the Xbox One, you will knock so many centers down. I've seen it happen so many times where me or my teammate just hold circle down in the paint and just have them run into our screens. Personally, though, I don't like doing it. I don't like abusing it, I should say. I'll do it every now and then if I know the defender's bigger than me and I need to get a quick, cheap rebound. But even then, I prefer to box out and get the rebound like a man rather than just bitching out and having them fall on their ass, even though it's fucking hilarious. But let's see. Yeah, I mean the cheese isn't bad this year. The defense is vastly improved, so it just makes it easier to guard things that were just basically unguardable in the last 2K, which then exposes a lot of people, in the park who probably thought they were all that in 2K15 because of patch 4 and the Demigod. Which brings me to my next subject. Patch 4 and the Demigod. I didn't like patch 4. In fact, it almost took me off of fucking 2K because everybody was just splashing green lights. And I mean, while it was good for me, I was a point guard back then, and I always got assists because people were splashing green lights. It made no sense half the time on defense. While I have a lockdown defender, maxed out defense, and you're still able to hit it in my face like it was nothing. I'm like, whatever. I could accept that, okay? I can accept that. What I couldn't accept were those demigods. Man, let me share with y'all a story. I had this friend. He wasn't really that good. He was a cool little kid, man. I mean, he wasn't that shit. I mean, he was shit, okay, but point is, one day, I played him and I was like, oh, beat him. There's nothing to it. Then the very next day comes out with a completely brand new player, and I'm thinking, well, who the fuck are you? Nigga drops me, and I'm like, holy okay, maybe it was just a bad game, because, we all had bad games. No, I'm seeing this 7'3" center shoot threes what handles like a point guard. And I'm baffled. I am astonished at, like, this new god. And then he told me, he was like, hey, you heard about the new demigod glitch? I'm like, the demi what? And then, little old me, I go click on the little aristocrats video, like we all did. I'm like, what is this bullshit? And I'm gonna be honest, I ain't make one. I thought at that point 2K15 just wasn't, oh my god, I got dunked on. I thought 2K15 just wasn't fun anymore. It's just a whole bunch of tryhards and just people running around with demigods in patch 4. The game was literally an empty shell of its former self. So, I went to my team and grinded it out there. But Demigod, I think it honestly ruined the competitiveness of the game. It just didn't feel legit. I don't want to say competitiveness because people were still competitive, but just no integrity, I mean, I don't know. Maybe y'all don't care about that shit. I do. I kind of like, when I beat somebody, I don't like being trash people. I like beating, like, people are better than me. That's better. to me because it means I outplayed them, I outwitted them. Win for me. So when I heard about this height glitch, this 7-3 point guard, I was like, oh my god, is it really coming back? 2K was bragging and basically shoving it down their throats that they clipped all the cheese, but I still see some leftovers. 2K still dripping out your tray, man. That those damn 7-3 point guards are still lingering around. However, it's worth noting that they don't get all the badges, man. Okay, it's just a height glitch, so it's not that bad yet. It might get bad later. All right, so you may have noticed that we're getting our asses spanked. I mean, it's only 12-10, but shit. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I don't cherry pick gameplay. This is actually a gameplay of me losing. Okay, I'll post a win and I'll post a loss. I mean, it really don't matter. I'm not that 2K player. I'm not the 2K YouTuber that just uploads beast streaks. These dudes went on a 42 win streak, but me and my other buddies that are in the party, they took them off real quick. But yeah, I'm not like a streaker. I'm not like Chris Smooth. I'm not Shake and Bake where I can just spend thousands of dollars on my team. I'm not like that at all. No. I'm just a simple YouTuber who just wants to connect with you guys. So that's why I uploaded this gameplay of me taking a mean ass L. Oh shit. But I do want to point out that guy Willie B, man. He's a subscriber of mine. One of my very first subscribers actually, and he came to the park. You know, I added him, and he came to the park, completely dropped my shit, dropped my teammate off too. He's I believe a 7-3 center. If you want to know his attributes, you know, you can ask him. But if I remember correctly, he has his defender maxed out, he has his rebounding maxed out, his athlete maxed out, and his inside scorer, I believe. I believe those are the four things. But yeah, you know, I always add my subscribers if they tell me to add them. You know, I don't think it's anything wrong with that. I think you should, you know, connect more with your subscribers. I know as I get bigger and bigger, oh well, hopefully I'm getting ahead of myself, but if I get bigger and bigger, you know, on YouTube, I may not have, you know, time or enough space to add friends and everything, but you know, hopefully, while I don't want to get to that point, I kind of do at the same time, because let's be honest, man, this is fun, just uploading and talking to you guys about random nonsense and bullshit. I mean, that's a good life, man. That's fun. But in this gameplay, you know, notice if you're actually paying attention to the gameplay, anyways, you should notice what they're doing. They're really good. See what my subscriber, my friend, actually, Willie does. He draws so much attention to himself that forces us to double team him. Cause look at his size and his skill. It's not just his size, but his skill at that position is amazing. See, I have to go help my friend. He's too small, but I thought he was gonna, like, you know, kick out. And luckily he missed, and I got this sick dunk. But I mean, shit, we still getting our asses clapped. But you know, they played a really good game. It wasn't. Okay, see, I was about to say something bad, but it wasn't like that. They were like saucing us up and breaking our ankles and just, you know, obliterating us. They outplayed us, just point blank. There's nothing more to it than that. But you know, thank you guys for coming and just watching this video. If you watch all the way through, like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys on the flip.